That means I was muted for my other video, I bet, too. Well, good morning, everybody. I didn't realize I was muted. Life is great. Let's see if I was muted for that. Looks like it, but wait, no, maybe. Yep, I was. Damn it. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for all telling me you weren't hearing anything. Nice pop there and then cue off a blue candle that as I was dealing with the muting issue. Crew trying to push up here as is NQ and gold at the same time, which is kind of odd. Gold up a bunch here on this 15-minute candle, 11 points. Hits the 100 EMA and pulls back up a tad.
Order filled.
Bobbing there, and it doesn't seem to want to go anywhere. Morning, Jay. Nope. Not gonna go. Damn it. Maybe. Come on back. Nope.
Order filled.
Took the loss. Still heading upwards, double bells. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Crude oil. Pulling back a bit. Q's still struggling with this 100 EMA. Second attempt. I'm hanging in there. Still pushing up. Gold pulls back a little bit. Crude coming down. Blue candle pop breaks that 100 EMA. Wow, big pop. Kind of big. Well, look bigger than what it is. It's only 5 points. Hey, Crypticon, how you doing? Pulls back. Here, gold and Q just kind of stumbling. Our ATR is down to 7.5. Crude kind of sitting there right above 104. Wow, there's a move down. Keep saying wow, and they're like 5 points. That was only 4. Looks bigger than what it is. There. Now it looks smaller. Hey, Graybeard, how you doing? And Q tries to pop right back up, running into that EMA again. No news today other than, well, you have U.S. existing home sales at 10 o'clock Eastern. But also at 10 o'clock Eastern, U.S. Strait of Hormuz, I'm sorry, the Strait of Hormuz blockade starts by the United States. We do have PPI tomorrow. Hey Ron, how you doing? Crude up, gold down, NQ undecisive. There's NQ pushing up. Gold trying to bounce. Sorry you hear me typing. Right now, Q's not doing anything, gold's not doing anything, and crude's not doing anything, so I'm just typing away, and I apologize. Probably should mute so you don't hear that, but then I'll forget to unmute and be talking to myself. There's a blue candle on NQ, but I'm not really comfortable with it. 5-minute chart says it wants to go up. So that means this should blow up by 20 points. ATR is down to 6.6. Yep, it's working for 5. So yep, I should have trusted it. It would have went 10 for me. It was a nice bounce off that EMA too, so there's no reason not to take that, other than just the fact that it was in a blah zone for a while. Blah zone. I think that needs to go in the glossary. And right back down though, so 10 points, and that. So that's why I kind of was a suspect, but you know everything's just kind of choppy. Monday morning this is a Monday morning like from before the war, but yet the war's still going on. So I mean, technically a ceasefire, but being held together by band-aids and gorilla glue. Oh, now we're popping. Up to 145. Crude not coming down hard, so I don't know. It might just been a normal pop. Anybody else grab that? I just didn't trust it, but my 5-minute chart, if you look at the 5-minute chart, did give me a, actually, I didn't realize, well, you know what? On a regular NQ, it did not give me a blue candle there. If it would have, I would have taken that. If you can hear, you can see the regular NQ chart on the 5 was all green. You could see it just off by a tick before it gave me a blue there. Pulls back a little bit now. Crude trying to pop up here. Blue candle on the 5. I might actually try to take that if it holds for the next 3 minutes. One more minute on this crude oil candle on the 5. You can see it popping up there. Now it is popping up to a level that it's struggling to get through the last couple of candles. So, hey JC, how you doing? Blue candles went away on crude. Well, kind of stayed there, but not the greatest candle in the world. And you can see it's coming back down. I'm doing all right. How are you doing, John? And Q still trying to push up here. Got up to 146 about 7 minutes ago. Just pushes through there. 194 is the overnight high. Hey, Platt. Yeah, I was wondering about you. Glad to hear you're okay. Yeah, trading's been kind of very slow. The ATRs are really down. Up to 151. So it's a nice rise up here. The 5 minute chart kind of told me that it was doing that. But when it's hard to adjust to the being so much slower now. There's a big pullback. So they pull back there some. Oh, we're still on a 5. Oops. Just down to that 9. Back up, 154. Glad I did not take that crude trade on the blue candle. Though taking it on the purple candle would have been smart. Wow, big fall here. On crude, big pop on NQ. Looking for news based on that, not seeing anything. A little less than 15 minutes to the top of the hour. Oof. Moving with velocity now. Something had to have popped. I don't see anything. Crude down to 103.62. And Q nearing its overnight high. Crude might be nearing its overnight low. Let's look. Overnight low. Oh, really? 101.92. Okay, not close. Purple candle here on NQ on the one. Yeah, I guess I kind of like it.
Order filled.
And when it flops down like that and then comes right back up, it's usually a bad sign. Probably, John, but we'll see how I feel. I'm in a terrible mood right now, so we'll see. Mood's getting worse. And a lot of different things, Jay.
Order filled.
Stopped out. Just do there. And stopped out, and now it's going to come back down. Did I have to stop at the right spot? 73 how? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, second try. Another purple candle. If at first you don't succeed. Have you seen how the Phillies have been playing? Not exactly a happy time either there.
Order filled.
They've scored in only 3 of the last 46 innings.
Order filled.
And I'm losing every trade I put on today. It's possible this the talent's getting old. I don't know. I mean, the one positive is that Justin Crawford's the best hitter on the team right now. This is the purple candle. It's going to work probably after I've taken 2 stops. Then I didn't take this one. Maybe not. It's trying to. Gold, possible pullback here. NQ dribbled down. Crude dribbling up. Hey RJ, how you doing? Yeah, I saw McGonagall's doing real well. There's a bunch of rookies, sorry, doing pretty well already. It's a great rookie class this year. I'm interested in that purple candle in the 5-minute on gold. It's a big candle there on crude. So far, John Connor Griffin hasn't done much. He did something in his first game, and it's been like yuck since. Be interested to see if they send him back down for more seasoning. Purple candle again here on NQ. It keeps tempting me. And everything tells me I should take this, so I'm going to take it. Right into
Order
the
filled.
top of the hour. I wasn't paying attention to the time. That was stupid. That's going to stop me out anyway.
Order filled.
Stop me out with a vengeance. Damn it. I can't believe I took that. Painters had 2 good games, 1 mediocre game. Hey, Ace, how was your weekend? Good. That could explain what's keeping Bitcoin propped up a little bit. Still above 71K. Yeah, small news. Plus, the Strait of Hormuz blockade supposed to start then as well, Ace. Just want to give a shout out to if any of the C-suite of a company called VShred is currently watching this stream. You all suck at your jobs, and a 3-year-old could run a company better. Definitely not an endorsement. Y'all know my feelings about Michael Patak. I would trust Michael Patak more than I would ever trust a V-shred C-suite person. Why'd you have no power, Paul? Is there a storm somewhere? Crude trying to bounce up here. Gold still rising. Ace is long at 23.75. It's kind of hovering there. I got double bells on the 5 there on ES. You can see it coming back down to about 68.20 ace and then bouncing back up. Definitely not a prediction that because I don't know ES and I shouldn't even say anything about ES, but NQ's also coming down off a purple candle here. I really should have taken the purple candle on the 5. Backed up my thoughts on ES. So I did on one My Funded Futures eval. See if it pops down or if it just pops right back up. NQ kind of already got down to its 9 EMA on the 5, and ES hasn't, but so either ES may follow NQ on this bounce. Yep, it's bouncing. Kinda. Gold with a purple on the 5. Nice ace. Gold continuing to push up, and Q kind of confused where it wants to go. ES riding up as well. Crew trying to bounce here. And Q pulls back, ES pulls back. So I accidentally somehow must have left an order on crude oil on the full contract, not the micro. And I looked up and I was down $600 on it. It's coming back now, down only 400. No, down 370. Wondering if I should DCA into this long blue candle. That would be a nice entry. Entry was short at 10. I'm sorry, yeah, long. Not long. Short would have been great. Long at 104.03. Now I'm only down 270. I almost should just get out of it. I should have got out of it because now it's coming back down. I think we're supposed to stay warm here now. Let me look. It's supposed to be 83 here today. Low is 66. 84 tomorrow with a low of 67. 77, 79, 85 on Friday. 71 on Saturday with a low of 41, and then Sunday a high of only 60. And QO rising, ES rising. Gold pull, crude pulling back. Did DCA into the oil trade. Now I need to get up to 103.82 to get back to break even. But I don't think it's going to get there. Hits that 9, pulls back. Of course it does. And Q about to hit high of day. It didn't already. So it's real close. 194 is the high. Well, it just hit 191, pulled back a little bit. I accidentally at some point left an order on crude ace. I looked up and I was down $600, and it's climbing back now. So I entered off of a good signal to enter another contract to try and get back to break even. Dollar cost averaging? You never heard of dollar cost averaging? Hey, Teo. Yes, Ace. When you add into your position when the position's against you. I'm not sure if it's the same thing as when you're adding into a winning position, but I know for a losing position it's considered dollar cost averaging because that brings your average cost down closer. Ms. Melanie is about to join us. Melody. One of these days I'll speak right. No, I probably just sloppily left an order on. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? How was your weekend?
Oh, it was all right. It's pretty quiet, pretty windy, but warm. So got a little bit of stuff done, but not too much. How about you?
It was regular days. My weekends really aren't much different. I slept a lot.
Yeah. That's good. It's always good to catch up on that.
Currently trying to nurse an accidental trade back to break even.
Well, that's always fun. Love those.
I looked up and saw that I was in a crude trade on the regular size contract and I was down $600.
Shoot.
But I saw it starting to turn my way. So I saw a signal that I would normally get in on a trade on, and so I DCA'd to get my average down. So oil needs to get back up to 103.82. And every time it just kind of tempts me, it pulls back a little bit. Hey, Rummy, you haven't been here in a while. Melanie is a co-host now. She does the last 2 hours or so of the stream every day, Monday through Friday. I can't explain that, Ace. It's like I can't explain why crude's just now suddenly turning against me again. Born in USC. Oh, I almost forgot. In honor of that story you told us on Friday, I made it. I made an AI. Now,
Awesome.
hold on a minute. Media source. That's what I want.
What were you doing?
I think I now know what it feels like to trade NQ.
Huh. That was perfect.
I fought with AI for a while to get that. Took me like 7 tries.
Ace, just rewind.
Connection lost.
I'll play it again.
What were you doing?
I think I now know what it feels like to trade NQ.
Two minutes till the bell.
But we can have her do that after the bell, though. Let's go through the bell. If she wants to. I'm not going to, like, force her to.
No, I could definitely.
No. I think this crude trade's going to end up being a disaster unless it pops here at the bell. Hopefully NQ sells off and crude decides to pop.
It could happen.
Thanks, Ace. I got a good one ready for tax day coming up on Wednesday as well. Big pop. And comes back down to 238 quarters, the new high on NQ. I'm not sure. It's whatever AI picked. That'd be a good one, though. Crude coming down still, unfortunately. Turn around. There we go. Wow. Didn't expect it to actually listen.
Open feels a little muted compared to the gap down that we had.
Yeah. It's a red candle there on NQ, but Crude struggling with its 9 EMA. Come on. Get the 9 EMA out of there. NQ coming down. Could have taken that. But hey, NQ and crude aren't supposed to come down at the same time. Come on. Anyone feel like going in and buying like 30 crude oil contracts? Strait of Hormuz closes in less than 30 minutes. Oh, darn, I wish I would have taken this NQ. Nice move down. The blockade that the United States is putting in place is supposed to start at 10 Eastern. Ah, bounce up, crude down. Damn it.
Yeah, Ace, I think that was someone else's blockade, not ours.
Yeah, we're doing the blockade this time.
And odd that oil would jump down before the blockade, but
Yeah.
yeah.
There's NQ, the purple. Come on. Give me a crude green. Give me a crude green. I have down $1,300 on that crude trade. It's only an eval. But
How
it's
far can you DCA?
not just moving the stop down lower and lower. It's gonna. I mean, I'm just gonna let it blow the account at whatever the stop is. If it doesn't bounce some for me. Though I like this crude candle. I mean, this NQ candle here.
Order filled.
Breaks 200.
Order,
Take it there for 20
order
points.
filled.
Actually, 24 points. It burst right as I got out. So there we go. That was a nice win. Of course, that was the
Good
one.
slippage.
Yeah, I was the only. All morning I've been going with 2 contracts. Today, that one I did 1, and of course that one worked.
Of course.
But here comes crude back. I'm only down $890 now. NQ's bouncing too. If I'd known Crew was going to bounce, I could have DCA'd all the way down there at the bottom.
Yeah, it's wild to me how some people have made, I use the term strategy loosely, but a strategy of essentially just DCAing until you either hit your DLL or your profit target and call it a day.
Yeah. Well, Ace, I mean, and I hate talking about any of this stuff, but I think the point is right now, Iran is only allowing the people that are the countries that they want to allow to use the strait. So the United States is blocking those ships from using the strait with their blockade as a way to cause Iran issues, if I understand it all right. But I'm definitely not an expert on geopolitical tensions. And keep curling back up. These curves coming back down.
Weirdly, gold is too.
So now, ironically, that NQ trade I took earlier, I took on the same. I did take on the account that also is in this crude trade, so I did buy it a little bit more money to try not blow. Here comes NQ back down. Struggled to get back above 200. Got up to 204-ish. Is that before or after he was making the rice, Ace? And Q struggling to get through the 9 EMA on the 5, which is sitting around 192. Wonder if I can hold this crude trade long enough for the blockade to start. You would think if the blockade officially starts, it'll cause crude to pump. And Q popping up. Back up to 209, 213. It's rising.
Yeah, no fireworks. Makes me think maybe they are just waiting to see how the top of the hour goes.
And Q got beaten back down there a little bit.
Sorry guys, I'm getting a FedEx. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
The
Don't make a
unboxing
ton of
video
money
will
without
come
me.
right after that. Oh.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe it's a new ceiling fan. Purple candle here in NQ. Ooh, big move down. Oil moving up. Come on, oil. Come on, oil.
Order filled.
Short NQ. Down to the 100 EMA. Will it break it? Will it break it? Will it break it? It's tested it twice. I probably should have got out. Come on.
Order.
Took it
Order
off there for
filled.
10 points. Slowly trying to get back to green. Yeah, I'm glad I took it off there. Look at that bounce. It could not get below that 100 EMA, and there's oil coming back down, unfortunately. Oil is at the very bottom of its RSI. So I keep hoping for that bounce. And Q back down, trying to break that 100 EMA.
I'm back and everything's falling.
Welcome back.
That was interesting.
So did FedEx bring you a new ceiling fan?
Oh my gosh. No, it's been even more exciting. I got a whole toothbrush.
Whoa. Ouch.
Here we go.
Big pop. Whoa. Well, Crew just stopped me out. I'm down $1,958 on that account. What the heck does happen? China says open Strait of Hormuz. No, that's not. That couldn't be. That's Pakistani Prime Minister. We're working to resolve some issues between the United States and Iran.
Really? I had no idea. Oh, yes. Okay.
All right. That I can't. I mean, I'm waiting for another headline. That doesn't feel like that was enough of a headline to cause that pop.
No.
Crude just dropping hard. The account's still alive by like I think $23. I think.
Maybe get the gap fill. I think we're going for that. Yeah, geez, just flying. I mean, crude is absolutely tanking.
I think we
Like
got.
I thought it was headed for 100.
I think we pretty much got that gap fill. We closed at 281. We just hit 278. Gold up to 47.66. And Q still there it is. We've reached Friday's close. We've filled the gap.
Wow. I mean, I thought we would, but not like all in once.
Wow, Ace. That's unusual for you to jump on moves like that, but that's excellent.
There we go. Crude down to 100.4.
Yeah, no DCA would have saved that.
I don't know.
Nice work, Ace. Do I want to take a short here off this purple? That's a good question. You know what? Screw it. Which take profit was that? 894. Nope. Okay, that account is blue. All right. Although that short worked too. Well, kind of. It bounced right away. It went 252 down to 237. Went down 15 points and now bouncing. Look at that bounce on crude.
I guess like I don't really know what gold does geopolitically because it's just very up and down lately. And I feel like obviously it used to be basically just tied to the dollar or to our market, but I don't know, might be changing. Yeah, that makes more sense, Platt. Definitely now, too.
Gold pulls back and Q's unsure where it wants to go. Crude's unsure where it wants to go. And Q turning right around.
I mean, look at do you have a 5-minute oil pulled up anywhere? Because that is a heck of a wick.
Yeah, right here. Oh, it's
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I could have just looked at the screen, can I? Well, anyway, that is a heck of a wick.
okay. This might have been. Here's some red news. Iranian officials are studying abandoning uranium enrichment as a U.S. condition for ending the war. Wait, is that positive or negative? Yeah, I think that's positive. And crude's coming back down on that. I think. I don't think crude knows what it's doing. Iranian, okay. Uh, it just put the same headline twice in red. I don't know why. Blue candle and crude. Oh, it was. And Q trying to move up as well here, along with crude. Now I got the blue candle and crude. So because I'm insane, I took a crude trade on a different take profit eval. time I meant to. That's right, it's not showing. Hold on. Which one is it? I don't remember. This one? Yeah, that one. Okay, they'll try to push up on crude. Got as high as 102.06 for a brief moment. 1 minute to go on this 5-minute candle. And Q try to get back to its high, which was, I believe, 299.55. Yeah, 299.50. I mean, not 55. That'd be weird. Oh yeah, that's right. We have news. I don't think that particular news is going to really do much. The home sales, but I don't know if that blockade starting thing will do anything. Crude pulls back right before the top of the hour. And Q pops up to 310. Crude down. No headlines about the blockade, so I don't know. I expected something to say like it's officially in effect or holding off or we got no clue what we're doing. Kind of like me having no clue how to trade because I really did think oil was going to pop there, so I should not have taken that trade on oil. I wanted my money back from the other account, and it's just going to end up blowing 2 accounts. But that's okay.
Oops, sorry if you heard that.
Did not hear that.
Good. I just dropped my phone. It's fine. We're good.
Order filled.
Short NQ. Tries to get through 300, but can't. Oh, there it goes. Come on.
Order filled.
Took 12 points there. 304 to 292. Got out, whereas I was hitting the 9 EMA. My crude trade just went back to, well, it was back to positive for a second. There it goes. Back to positive. And then Q bounces, it goes right back up, and then oil goes right back down. Yep. Looks like crude's going to burn me again.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it to not hit 100 and then also not fly up at 9. So, or at the top of the hour. Kind of weird.
And the indices are just relentless right now. I mean, I would have never guessed that we would have closed that gap. I mean, obviously there's always a bounce when you have a big move down like that, but I thought that this would be perceived as a more negative situation.
Oh, oil just dumping now.
Yep. Q struggling to get higher here. Right up to 333. Just just to clarify, I would never do this trade that you're seeing on your screen right now on a funded account. I don't even know why I did it on the eval. It's not even one I would normally do on an eval.
I think it's getting hard to stay out of oil because it is moving a lot. And if you do catch the moves, they're kind of clean, but they're really fast. But it is tempting because when it moves, it moves. You can make a quick couple hundred.
Exactly, Teo. So if this trade comes all the way back and I make a profit on it, you all need to be yelling things like diamond hands and stuff like that.
Okay, but when are you going to buy a warehouse so we can all just be there?
The big ox house.
There you go.
The Pineapple Palace. Well, that's probably good. USC, you would have had Teo over there all the time. And Q try to come down. So a good setup on the 5-minute that I missed, and now I just missed this one on the one as well. Let's see if I can break 300. Five-minute setup would have had me in at 310, so we've been about a 10-point trade so far. I can't really break 300. No news popping at all right now.
No.
All's quiet on the Iranian front. And now Q and crude moving in the same direction. And then Q moving down. Double bells. Q trying to bounce. You're using micros, right, Rummy?
It's a little stronger push down than I was expecting, but see how far it goes.
Coming up to the 9 EMA on the 5 and breaks it like nicely butter. Let's see if I can hold it though. Nope, back above it. Oh, now, yeah, big move down. Nice blue candle on crude oil. Gold giving me a purple on the 5. Double bells on NQ on the 1. So it gets tempting to want to DCA on that oil trade because, you know, my entry is 101.83. If I entered another contract here, my average could go down to about 101.62, 65, somewhere around there. Which means I only need another 20 ticks to get to break even.
I mean, I think it's fair if you get a valid long signal to take a long, whether you're in a trade or not, technically. Not to like, I mean, some people use DCA in a bad way, so not to
Yeah.
encourage that. But if you're getting a valid long signal, I mean, that's your actual like planned out strategy. Gold went a little lower than it had been earlier this morning.
Crude stalling here at this 101.45-ish. This candle, 5-minute candle's ready to close. Blue candle popping up. And then it gives back here right with about 20 seconds to go. Still a blue. All right. My average is now 101.61. That's what it needs to get up to in order to break even now. Now, if I would have wanted to really gamble a bit, I could. I mean, I'm allowed up to 6 contracts. I could have went in with 5. That would have really brought the cost average down. But yeah, it's giving back that blue candle. And keep popping up. Not what I wanted to see here. Well, in this crude trade. 5-minute tells me that NQ wants to come down now. So we'll see. Big pop. NQ. Yep. DCA not working. NQ rising. We do have PPI tomorrow. Oh! Something happened and my target got hit. That ended up being a positive trade by a couple of by 10 ticks.
Nice.
Okay, guys, where's my diamond hands? Hold on, I got a video. I didn't preview the video, so it could be totally stupid. If any of the Iranian ships come anywhere close to our blockade, they will be immediately eliminated. Well, that's where you normally would put oil in tanks. No, actually, oil's popping up. Remind me never to do that again, by the way, guys. And interestingly enough, if I had not DCA'd, I would not have gotten back to my original price that I entered. And cue the blue candle, I just don't know if I want to trust that. It came all the way down and bounced back up. Weird news popping right now with this whole Trump thing, so be careful. So I will say it's the most I've heard the word obliterate in a long time.
Oh, I see Financial Juice put up the fear and greed index, and I feel like we were in extreme fear before. And now we're just in regular fear. Except for crypto, they have no idea.
Full statement from Trump. Iran's navy is laying at the bottom of the sea, completely obliterated. 158 ships. What we have not hit are their small number of what they call fast attack ships, because we do not consider them much of a threat. Warning, if any of these ships come anywhere close to our blockade, they will be immediately eliminated using the same system of kill that we use against the drug dealers on boats at sea. It is quick and brutal. P.S. 98.2% of drugs, he had to have made that number up, 98.2% of drugs coming into the U.S. by ocean or sea have stopped. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Crude continuing the rise now. Anyone else feel like that Trump looked at his portfolio, so oil wasn't rising like he expected, felt he needed to put out a statement? Crude goes back above 102. Now, see, what I actually did wrong on that trade, and this is one of the problems with both DCA and going deep negative in a trade, is I was so desperate just to get out with something, I didn't realize the fact that this was probably a good trade to hold from that point and continue, trying to get more. I was just happy with getting out, green.
That happens to me too. That's a big. And that's the thing is like when you're taking valid signals within a maybe not great trade, like that definitely rattles you. So it does suck though, because then you're like, oh man, my crappy trade could have made me a bunch of money.
Yep. I will be up about 40 ticks now on 2 contracts, so I'll be up like $800.
Yeah. And I mean, it still didn't go down and touch 100 even, which is gonna annoy me, honestly.
Gold's continuing to move downward.
Yeah, I was actually looking for a reversal at around the 47, 42, but it blew through that.
I am getting a double bells on the 5-minute chart of gold now.
Okay. Coming up on VWAP, that makes sense too.
And Q popping, crude pulls back. Q back above 25,300.
I think ES technically hasn't fully closed its gap. But it is slowing down, going up, so I don't know if it's headed there or not.
RJ, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Canadian Prime Minister Carney on verge of majority government amid special elections. I don't care if we talk about Canadian politics.
I think we should. You want to know? It's like a country I know nothing about, and they're right there. Like they're right there, but I really don't know how their politics go, and they just don't make the news often. So they're a mystery.
Gold giving me a possible long signal here in the 5.
Well, while it's quiet for a bit, I could give you a little background story on my trading journey. I almost said I'd give you my life story, but I'm not ready for that. That's too much thinking, honestly. So, trading wise, though, I started about almost exactly 2 years ago. Um, I kind of got into it because I was looking for other sources of income outside of a 9 to 5 job, and stumbled across probably some complete degen on Reddit, but they were talking about how they got into trading and how they're making more doing that than they are in their actual job and stuff like that. So I thought maybe, I'm really good with numbers. I'm good with patterns. I'm good at obsessively learning things quickly, which obviously I, after 2 years, have realized that you can't learn to trade quickly necessarily, which I know everybody said at the beginning too, but I honestly thought I was better than everybody else, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be different, but taking my time. I got into the prop world, kept pretty low key there though. I didn't like get crazy on buying evals right away, but I just got to know kind of the atmosphere, and then I got to know some of the affiliates. That's how I found Ox. Got into some Discords, so that's just kind of been the learning journey. And then like obviously I'm using a ton of YouTube, um, mostly just zoning in on what has kind of worked for my trading style. So I kind of zeroed in on like auction market theory and some of the volume and profile analysis and stuff like that. That's kind of been what makes sense to me. And then I work off like different levels of supply and demand that I just go and find on the chart, do some like just a little bit of higher time frame to see if there's patterns there. But based on like I said, supply and demand, and then like volume profile type signals, like a VWAP, I look at a lot of things to keep me out of trades more so than put me into trades. And I think that's simply because I have actually just kind of adopted a little bit more discretionary trading style than some of the more standardized ones. So that's the gist of things. Right now I'm like I said, 2 years in. I feel like I'm on the cusp of breaking through. I have a little personal account that I trade along with the props to keep me in check, and that actually does help. Super, super good idea if you have it. I put $1,000 in an account. Like it wasn't super big. Um, I definitely am not even going to use all of it. Like I just want to keep it small, but it does help. Again, it keeps me out of trades. Like I do not take dumb trades if it's my own money, and that helps kind of keep my psychology going on the prop side. So yeah, that's most of the trading journey. I will say I'm not like super profitable. I've not taken payouts from props. I've made a little profit on my own little personal account, but nothing crazy. So still working towards that. But honestly, love the community aspect to kind of help with that, because I feel like I mean, it is tough to do everything alone. So it's nice to just have people that kind of you can bounce stuff off of and get support from. So yeah, but I trade mostly, honestly, I only trade ES or MES with my personal account, because again, MNQ just moves too fast. So I'm not ready to risk my own money. But on props, I'll do MES, MCL, MGC, and MNQ. Those are kind of the four I watch, and I will take trades on all of them, but obviously the most trades I take are probably on NQ. Hate to admit it, but I'm just another one of those NQ junkies, I guess. So would love to break into YM, but I just doesn't make sense to me. So I'll leave that to you guys, but otherwise, I don't know. Glad to be here. Glad to be with everyone here and just kind of work through this together.
I think it was my degeneracy that caused her to start trading CL, though. You weren't looking at CL when you started, were
No,
you?
no, definitely wasn't. Definitely wasn't. And I do that situationally. I mean, there's other stuff that you could probably look at a little situationally like that. Like when different tech things are going on, I do look at the MES and MNQ just because I know tech affects them. So like I kind of like to look at tech in stocks too, but I definitely I definitely do not. And I definitely would never trade tech stocks based on futures, whereas I will trade I will occasionally trade indices based on what oil's doing, just when we're doing like huge macro geopolitical stuff like this. I think like very early on I did try to do copper. I don't know why, but I liked it. I think I liked the tick size was a little bigger for the micros. So it's like kind of halfway between what we have for micros and minis and indices. It's kind of nice. Silver micros are not. Silver micros are NQ
Yeah. Yeah.
minis. So I don't know, Plat. I think that with YM, I don't think it's necessarily too slow because I would love, man, every time I see Greg post something in the Discord where he's just been holding trades forever and has these big intraday swings and stuff like that, I would love to do that. And I think YM would be a good instrument to kind of learn, but I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's the learning process is just too slow for me. But I think it has nice moves, and it doesn't even move. I mean, it moves similarly to NQ and ES, just in a little different pattern. And I will say the Russell, I will never touch the Russell. That is like a range trader's dream, I'm sure. Like I feel like it has really good ranges, especially if you're swing trading, because its daily is just like basically I mean, it just stays in a range for like months. Big ranges, but still range nonetheless. And I'm all about riding NQ to just all-time highs over and over and over again. So guess it makes it a little different. Looks like gold really did reverse where you had that signal, double bells.
Yeah, it's struggling to go higher. Actually, so you can all watch my degeneracy today. Took a gold trade on regular gold. On that same account that I did the, oops, what did I just do? Oops. Okay, we'll do that. On that same account that I just did that oil trade on.
Why not? Have all the fun.
NQ's ATR is only 13 on the 1 minute chart right now, so definitely a slower day. Oil popping up with a blue candle on the 5, which is not good for my gold trade. NQ popping up to 307. 310 now. Oh, big pop. And gold pops with it. There we go. we go. I'm gonna jump out of that gold trade there for ended up being 23 ticks. Small win. No reason to jump out there other than it's running into some EMAs. Felt like we might pull back before bursting through. And Q pulls back here a little bit. And Q right back upwards. And gold's gonna laugh at me for getting out there, but we'll see. Short NQ. Not going down with any velocity. There we go. Target hit. There's only a 4-point trade on NQ, but I'll take it. Gold did pull back, so I'm glad I got out where I did there.
Nice.
And there's crude popping. Purple candle there in gold, but I'm not going to take it. I think it's just going to pull back a little bit and then pop back up. But we'll see. Could have got way more on that NQ trade, though. It's a strong candle there on crude. It's up 74 ticks on the 5-minute chart. Are you making a request for a Coolio song, Jay?
I actually really like Gangster's Paradise. It's a good song. I just can't hear it without thinking of Weird Al's version, which is Amish Paradise.
Yeah, it's a good. Both of them are good.
Good times. Okay, but then here's another one. Does anyone know the Weird Al song about palindromes? Because that one's really good. And what I remember is exclusively one line, which is a palindrome, and it's "Go hang a salami, I'm a lasagna hog."
I know the song, but I
Well,
haven't listened to it that closely.
I mean, it was ridiculous, and that specific line, I was like, well, that is insane. And then it just stuck in my head forever.
You haven't really missed much, I'm at. the Strait of Hormuz is blockaded by the U.S., so at any time there could be news that affects things one way or the other.
Yeah, I think we could always say no scheduled news. That if that helps.
And Q turning right around. Gold continue to come down. You did miss me Gamble's DCA, a trade that I went more than $1,000 into drawdown on, and then actually came back and closed it green. It was on an eval. I would never do that on a funded account. No, no payouts yet. There will be a party. Everybody will know when I get my payout. Okay, odd. Right now, NQ and crude are going up. Gold's coming down. Yeah, I have one that's unhealthy. That's an Apex account that has like $200 in drawdown. All the rest are okay. There's NQ popping. So the purple candle gold would have worked. Still expecting it. I'm surprised it's not popping up with NQ here. NQ is right near high day again. Iran's Foreign Minister Agrachi. U.S. kept modifying its demands during talks, causing failure to reach an agreement. There's a new high day on NQ. ES closed that gap yet?
I think it's like 1 point away.
I kind of like the setup on this for a short on NQ. I think maybe not. Took the short. It probably was ill-advised. because I'm just DCAing everything now. Since that was a purple candle, I entered with a second contract, and that might be my undoing. Ouch! Come on. Guess that purple candle wasn't that great. RSI did tell me I had more room to move up, but I did get double bells and a purple candle.
I honestly like a short here too.
Stop
If
me.
ES just wants to get 3/4 of a point above where it's at.
Stop me out in that trade.
Dang.
Gold trying to turn around. Crude unsure. Gotta go deal with something. Hey, Q really popping now. Hey, David, how you doing? And now maybe we want to come down. How did I enter two? Oh, okay. All right. I didn't plan on entering two contracts there, but okay. We'll see how it works out. Well, that worked out really well. It does a 20-point trade, 350 to 330 of two NQ contracts. That take profit eval is now up 722.
Nice. Very nice. Stuff's moving now.
And crude just popped. And can you maybe try to come back down here? Purple candle. It is below the 9. We're actually going to take this on a normal MNQ on fundeds if it can give me the right signal. Struggling with the 20 SMA. There it goes. That's the right signal.
Order filled.
Oh, wait, hold on. Whoop. There you go. There's the trade. It's not giving me the warm and fuzzies here yet. I do like it from the 5-minute perspective as well, though it's fighting with a EMA. There we go. Come on. Come on. Give me 20 points. That's going the wrong way. Gold coming down. $311 is the 9-minute EMA on the 9-period EMA on the 5-minute chart. It needs to break that. Coming back up. I think it's going to stop me out. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's a break. Come on. Push down. Push. bounced up. I'm
Order.
out.
Order filled.
All of 1 point on that trade, unfortunately. So I got hung up on that 9 EMA on the 5-minute chart here. See there, came right down to it and then bounced on it. It really sucks. I'm mad at there must be some, I know they don't do that stuff lightly, so it sucks that, it affects everybody when there's bad actors going on. What I wish is that firms would listen to someone, like if I said, I vouch for you, I know you're good, that they would listen to that. But I don't know, sometimes it has to do with their payment processors and all that as well. That was a nice bounce on NQ. I should have went long off that blue candle. I had a single bell there. Go back to the 1 minute. Single bells. And on a regular NQ chart, that was a blue candle. There we go. That would have been a nice 10-point trade. Coming right back down. So I'm interested in getting back in here short.
Order filled.
Short NQ off that purple. Kind of a dangerous area. It could go either way. It's a 11-point stop. And we're in at 314. We'll shoot for 300 exactly. Because I like nice round numbers, and so does the market. GC hit within the one to take short. Wow, it just is giving a lot that. Oh, we're gonna get stopped out on this NQ.
Order filled.
All right. So that was probably more I should have been thinking long, not short there. We had that blue candle. It tried coming down and it failed. I should have been thinking long there. I was thinking short because of the 5-minute chart, but it doesn't seem like it wants to do that. Nice pop on NQ up. Gold trying to bounce. Seeing anything you like, Melody?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at a gold long. I kind of want to wait till the next 5-minute candle closes. And if it closes above 47.26, I'll probably try a long because that is the bottom of the initial balance. So the first hour range, it's having a hard time getting through the bottom of it. So I think it might go back up.
Oh. NQ just topped hard.
Yeah, it did.
Up to 350. Blue candle on gold on the 5. So I might be going long here as well. How's everybody else doing? Red, green, or somewhere in between? Kind of late on asking that today. Pullback there. So I think he did not get back up to its actual high. It got within 9 points and then pulls back. And now gold no longer looks good either.
Yeah, everything looks a little indecisive right now.
Nice work, USC. That was actually a short signal for me to take on NQ, and I didn't really grab it. You see a big first step, blue candle or green candle like that, and you see a very small red candle, especially with a blue shaded area. That is a reversal.
I did jump in a gold long. My entry's at 47.30.6.
All right.
And my target would be up a long time. So
Good luck with that. Hope it makes it a long time.
yeah. I have a heck of an aggressive trail on this, apparently. I'm working through some new ATM setups in Ninja. So it had already tried to go break even. I'm like, you're going to need to give it a little more room than that because we move kind of crazy.
Crude with a blue candle.
everyone. It's time to gore the like button.
Q might be breaking back down here. Hate it when it does that right at the end of the candle.
Order
Sorry.
filled.
Needs to get through 18, which is 18 or 19, which is where the 5-minute 9 EMA is. My target down at 300. Might be aggressive though. Play it by ear. ES has broke its 9 EMA on the 5, and Q is still playing with it. We might stop one tick in the profit, hoping it just continues to drop here. But I don't like the way it's looking like it's turning around. They're getting me a single bell as well. And I think it's gonna, yep,
Order
stop me
filled.
out. I don't believe it. Oh. Should get out on that single bell, I guess.
That was a quick move for and then nothing. Like I was expecting more out of that pop too to make it worth it. Gold's getting stuck at VWAP here, so we'll see. We'll see if it gets through it, or it could easily bounce off of it and keep going lower, I guess. Just keeping an eye on that.
Source close to the Saudi royal family that Saudi believes the war failed and a ground invasion like Iraq may be necessary. And the market really didn't move on that news. I expected something there. In other more serious, heartbreaking news, U.S. singer Britney Spears checks into rehab following arrest.
Oh no,
Oops,
man.
she did it again.
That was good. That was a good setup. Man, I feel for her. I think she was one of the very first CD I bought with my own money. I think was maybe one of hers. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope she gets, gets everything right. I just get the feeling, things were mishandled when she was a lot younger, and she ended up dealing with some trauma during that time as well that we may or may not know about. And I just feel that just has caused this many years of a downward spiral. Yeah,
100%.
yeah, Jay. I mean, rehab is for people, is obviously it works if people want it to work. So hopefully, something can work there. Yeah, I mean that was the whole Free Britney movement. Sorry, and she finally got out of that conservatorship, but she hasn't really done much since to prove that she didn't need to be in that. I mean, I think it probably messed her up even more when she was in it, but she doesn't seem to have been able to control her own life since she's been free of it. Parker must be slow if we're talking Britney Spears' life.
For sure.
I took a short on ES off the 5 minute chart because it broke that 9. Let's see here. Do I have an ES? There we go. No idea what my target should be. So we're just going to let it free fall and see where it goes. Hopefully, free fall. Definitely not falling fast.
Gold kind of is. It
Oh, wow.
might be
Yeah.
going lower.
Crude's kind of grinding up, where it's not big velocity, but it's a grind. Oops. I could put our target there at the 9 EMA and the 15, which is 68.52. Yeah, 5-point, almost 6-point trade. That'd be a good ES trade. We'll do that. Doesn't want to get lower here. And now it's backing up. Well, it's not good. Let's try to come down again. It is 11:30. We'll hang on for a few more minutes to see whether or not this trade on ES can get down to my target. Gold just tried to pop there, and so did ES. Have a great day, USC. Crude still grinding upwards. 14 ticks. We can almost feed 4 families. Or 2 families. 8 ticks. Yeah, 2 families.
I'm surprised he hasn't upped that with inflation and
That's a
all
good,
that's going on.
that's a good point. Or is he just feeding them less?
There you go.
Ah, bounce. Got within like 2 ticks of my target and then bounced almost all the way back.
Oil, oil, oil. Should have been in a long.
Oh, yeah. And keep bouncing up. I'm going to get out of this trade. So I ended up getting 3 ticks out of it had gone as much as 14. And it may still come down, but I don't like that. That's an odd bounce with crew going up, though, too. Anyway, folks, we've reached the end of our time together today. I do want to thank you for being here. I might be here tonight. I may not be. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how I feel. Either way, we'll definitely be here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you then.